Great look for Autumn Winter 13 was the big hair in the Marc by Marc Jacobs show. Studio 54 and 1940s were the references that we were looking at, and they're going to be a great and fun thing for us to create at home. Take that natural frizziness out of hair if we have that first of all. So we're going to use an Orbe mousse here, put it in, dry it through the hair, just push it through with a dryer and your brush. Create a really nice side parting, which is going to give us that definition, and then just separate the top section out altogether. And just with a towel comb, just create a really big zigzag section in the top. The reason that we want to do this is just create a bit of a wave in the top. Just take part of our first section. We're going to apply setting spray just to keep in the curl, and then using a wand, wind it round. So the first section is going to move backwards, let that set, take it out, and then make sure you've got some small clips on your dressing table and just pop that in. So a couple of sections running back on your zigzag. What that does is it gives us a backwards, which is the 40s type feeling. So the 40s ran back and then forwards. So it's going to give us that S shape as we work through the top and the fringe section. So as we move on to the next section, so whereas the last section ran back, this one is going to run up and forwards. So when you're using these wand or tongs, we're just keeping an eye on the heat on top of the curl, and once that is nice and warm, it's just time to take that out. So it doesn't need to be left on for too long. Once we've done that top section, we're going to use quite a tight roller. We're going to work on a section, it's a couple of inches by about ½ an inch, a little bit of our setting spray, and then we can use a small roller. We're just going to put it into the middle, wrap the hair around, and then just roll the hair down into the roller. Just pop that in, nice and secure. So as you see, we've created 1, 2, and then 3 sections as we work back. And in the back section, we've actually used a roller that's slightly bigger so that we get a nice flow into a longer length, which will be a looser curl at the back. Take them out and we get this really nice little curl. So we're going to use a very tiny amount of serum. This is just going to give me a little bit of moisture just through the ends and just helps the brush glide through the hair. So then we're just going to spray the brush with an ultrafine hairspray. Both of these that I've used are Orbe. Taking the hair and actually just feeling the brush on your lower hand, taking it through right the way to the ends. And then what we're going to do is just back brush up behind it, and then again taking the brush through. This time what we're going to do is we're going to push in and just bob the hair back in as we work through to the ends. And what that's going to do is give us that really beautiful, glamorous kind of 40s feeling. So you can still see the style and the wave that's running through there, but then it comes out into this really ultra fine piece just onto the end. If we want a backward movement, we're going to take it from the front also, and then just work it back so that we can see that curl and that movement right the way through, coming away from the face. We want to then create the detail in the top. So we're going to brush this first of all forwards, and then just take the section back. Then we're just going to lift the section up, just with the corner of the brush, just really tuck that down so we get a little bit of height into there. A good way to do this is to turn it up the other way, and then what we're going to do is pull it up and we'll pin it through just above the eye, just to secure this section. So for the detail, what we can do is spray the end of a brush, a towel comb, and then use that to actually then just push the spray up and just define the curl or the look. A little bit onto the top. Just a little bit of spray, dust it in underneath, and we're absolutely finished. You've got your glamorous, retro, 40s, Studio 54, finished to big hair.